know your husband loves you when he cuts your wood for you in a freezing cold, rainy day.
Oh my gosh.
Aw, he loves me, YouTube family. Not that there's ever a question. And look, matching tie-dye. We're adorable. Oh, now it's raining even harder.
It wasn't raining.
It was
this
barely
hard.
raining.
It wasn't.
Cut fast, cut fast.
I must have knocked the cord out.
Oh no.
I'm going.
Always an adventure at the English house. Can't wait to get the wood quilts on the stairs. That's what we're working on today. The most tricky part of the job, but I think the part that's gonna make the most impact if you don't get a waterlogged.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born.
The ultimate test, we want to make sure that the backdrops that we made for the plates of the stairs actually fit. And then I'm going to use my miter saw to cut them to the length of each of the stairs. They're not all the same because this is an older staircase and the way it kind of transitions up the stairs. So we have lots of cuts to do. Then I'm going to draw on my pattern, but the true test is to make sure that this was the right shape and measurement. So you can see it's too long, so I need to cut this now to the measurement of each of the steps. So I'm gonna go ahead to the miter saw. I already took a bunch of measurements, so I know how many I need of each size. We're gonna go do those first, and then I'm gonna try to draw on my pattern, which I think is my hardest part yet, but I'm determined to make this work. I didn't wanna go the Sharpie marker route. I wanted to do this legit. Let's go figure out how to do this legit. I'm excited for this part. I'm not sure how I'm gonna pull this off.
Like we might.
Why do I make things so much harder for
What's
myself?
plan B? What's plan B?
There's no plan B.
Well,
Well, I do have
What
another...
about the Sharpie?
No.
We can
I'm over
resort to
it.
the Sharpie.
I'm not doing it.
You're over it.
I'm over it. I'm gonna make this work.
Okay.
I am gonna use a Sharpie, but I am gonna make this work. So this piece is one of the bottom landing slats for the back, and it's 38 inches long. So I've divided that in two, which is 19, and I'm going to make a center mark here. All of the marks that I'm using the Sharpie are going to be lines that I have to cut with the scroll saw to make my wood quilt. Okay, so I know that's my middle, and I used the square to make sure I was straight in the middle. And then I'm going to measure triangle down here. I'm gonna do 4 inches. 5 inches, 6 inches. How many cuts do I really want to make? I guess I'm gonna do 4. 4 inches here on both sides. I stole my kid's school ruler. And then I'm gonna go from here down to here is my first part of my quilt. The key here is when I look at the staircase, this center straight line has to be the same on all of the stairs, no matter the length of the slats. I'm doing this first one measured all out, but I think what I'm gonna do is make myself a cardboard 4-inch strip on the right angle, and then I'm just tracing it. That way when I get to the end ones, I don't have to figure it out, but...
Can't you clamp these together and cut them all the same?
On the jigsaw?
Or even on your miter?
No, because my miter isn't a sliding compound miter. It's just a stationary. So had I known more about what power tools did what when I first bought my miter saw, I would have definitely invested in a sliding compound miter. But mine doesn't go wide enough to do it. So we have to do this 13 times. Plus cutting them. What else did you plan for today, Phil? First wood quilt.
Hold on, I can't see. There it goes.
Ta-da! Now we cut. I'm gonna make this a lot easier for myself. I know that I have 6 stairs that are exactly the same size. And so I'm going to use my first one that I just cut as my stencil. Still gonna mark my center and make sure it's perfectly square to work off of it. I'm at 19 inches here. And then I laid these out in the right spot. I'm going to trace, making sure my bottom's totally lined up, trace each of the pieces. Then I don't have to remeasure every time and get the right angles. Ready to get this on? 38 inches divided in half is 19. And I'm gonna do it a little lower to the bottom and a little more at the top here. That way, since my square can't get in that area because there's a ledge. Then I can take my center pieces and make sure that they're on level. I'm just gonna put one first. Let's make sure this fits first before we get overzealous. And we just give space. Right now, it's wood, it's gonna be white, and then you'll be able to see these little tiny gaps, which will make the lines. Looks good.
It looks amazing.
I'm not gonna roll paint. I'm gonna resist the temptation.
Yeah, do a couple more stairs and then roll paint.
Okay. I hope you can see the texture once I paint it white.
Yeah, you will be able to.
Ready? YouTube family voted.
Yes.
They're like, paint the wall by the window blue.
I think it has to be.
By the way, a lot of you thought the paint color looked gray on your screens. We've been filming at nighttime because we've been working on lots of projects. The color is very blue, so tomorrow, hopefully in the daytime, I can get a good clip with the reveal and show you that it's blue. That's if I don't fall off the ladder before tomorrow. Do you want to tell our YouTube family where we're going tomorrow?
Cape Breton?
No.
Oh.
You wish. We wish. We all wish.
I think we're gonna go to my second favorite place.
Your second favorite place?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Careful, or we won't be going anywhere.
Tomorrow we're going to McNaughton's to pick up all the supplies for the gym project, which will be starting this week. So we can get buff. I'm excited.
I am so excited to get buff.
To get buff. Are you excited to drywall, mud, tape, paint?
Yes.
Wait till you see what colors I picked for the gym. We're not painting anything white.
No, and Home Hardware has the best selection of flooring. Oh my gosh,
I'm so
I
excited.
can't wait to show you the flooring.
The floor is amazing. I have picked amazing paint colors because we're literally painting nothing white. We're using color in the gym, which I'm excited about because they're new colors for 2021. This color changes so much when it's dry.
It really does.
It looks
You can see the difference.
purpley and gray almost.
Right there.
Can you?
Yep.
It really dries a very different color than when it's wet. Because I was a little worried when I put that first coat on that other wall. And then as I started seeing it drying, I was like, oops. Question, burning question. I've been thinking about it for 3 days, so help me out. When you're painting a colored wall, and normally I have white outlet covers on, what color is my outlet cover? Do I leave it white, or do I make it the same color as the wall?
I think you can make it white so it is like.
Well,
cohesive.
I always put them white, but then on the colored wall.
You could hide it if you don't want it to stand out, right?
Yeah. So, burning question of the day. What do? Match it to the wall or leave it white? I literally thought about that for 3 days, so I need to figure it out. I love that you guys are enjoying this series, doing our staircase. Who knew this would be such an exciting project? And it's just kind of getting more elaborate as I go, but I think the simplicity of everything I'm doing, although it's hard to get it actually installed, it's going to look really simple, clean, and minimalist when I'm done. I have a few really neat DIY ideas of what I'm going to do on the ledge for the boys. I need to get the backs of just 3 more stairs on, and then I can start rolling the paint on them and finishing all of the work that's going to be around these sidewalls that we really haven't shown yet on the stairwell, including my banisters and railings, which I also haven't touched yet. I know what I'm gonna do with them, but I'm doing this in stages so this isn't so overwhelming because this has been a really big undertaking. And we're on day 4 of doing a staircase. But I didn't want to cut any corners. I wanted to do this properly. So that's why I decided to do the work on cutting out the wood quilts myself using my favorite tool, my scroll saw. Philip helped me cut the shapes with the table saw, and then I just individually drew on and cut out all those shapes. A lot of work, but I hope it's worth it in the end. I'm dying to see the end reveal myself. So thank you guys for being part of this journey. I'm excited to show you guys the reveal tomorrow. We have lots more work to do, but come back tomorrow. Make sure you hit subscribe if you're not already part of our YouTube family. I love you, and I will see you on the next episode.